Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another vlog. Today's gonna be a little bit of a day in the life kind of vlog. We are currently under a heat advisory in Florida, and if you guys have been here for a little bit, you guys know that I am 10 months postpartum, and I have never felt so hot in my life like I do now after having a baby. I am so hot all the time. So us being in a heat advisory, not liking that at all. And I was considering putting on a little bit of like makeup. I use Typology, which is very like light skincare makeup, but I just can't even fathom the thought of having makeup on right now. Like I just can't do it. But my oldest daughter wanted to go to Goodwill today, and when your teen daughter wants to hang out with you, you hang out with them. So that's what we're gonna go do. I'm putting on some sunblock. That is about as much as I intend to do today. And we're in a little bit of a different setting because we are in my bathroom. So I haven't picked up the camera to film in about, oh my gosh, 2 weeks. And that's because we were in the middle of doing our bathroom renovation. So I still have a little bit of like decor pieces and stuff like that are coming in the mail, and I'm kind of waiting on that. Man, this definitely leaves like a white cast. I'm trying to like get it into the skin really good, but I do want to protect my skin, especially because I have hyperpigmentation. So with the sun, sometimes it makes it a little bit darker. So yeah, I haven't picked up the camera in about 2 weeks, and I am going to get into some more cooking videos pretty soon in this upcoming week, but it is so hot in Florida that I don't want to turn on my stove or my oven. And we're also getting our window in our master bathroom, our window in our bedroom, and we have is it called a galley door? Like the doors that are open halfway from our kitchen into our back sunroom, or I call it a sunroom because it's so hot back there, but our back lanai, which is not insulated, and the door has some insulation issues as well. So we can feel the heat coming in, which means that my house is a little bit warmer now than it normally would be. And yeah, we're getting those fixed. We're waiting for, it's like a custom door and window thing. So we're waiting for the pieces to come in. Hopefully that'll help out the situation, because the second that I turn the oven on or the stove on, immediately it goes to like 75 degrees, 76 degrees. So I'm gonna go to Goodwill. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna make for dinner, because I have been really craving salads lately, and I think it's because it's so hot. So I'm gonna show you guys the Caesar dressing that I make. It's like a homemade Caesar dressing that's really good. So I'll show you guys that. And I did prep a bunch of chicken cutlets off camera a few days ago. So I have some easy protein that I can throw in the air fryer, because we're not turning on the oven. We're just not doing it. So yeah, I'm gonna take you guys along for the day. I'm gonna show you what I'm making for dinner. It's just gonna be a little hangout, a little chit chat. I am gonna figure my hair out because I can't leave it, like, I have long hair. I can't leave it loose. So pick it up into a little bun or something. I'm not really looking for anything at Goodwill. I'm just going to spend time with my daughter, but if I find anything, then I find it. So anyway, my daughter's waiting for me. Let me pick up my hair, pack up and go, and I will come back to you guys in a little bit when it's time to make dinner. I'm really craving pasta as well, now that I think about it, but I don't want to turn on the stove. So I'm wondering if I can just heat up water in like our kettle and soak noodles, and will they cook that way? I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I really don't want to turn on the stove, guys. You have no idea. When you have windows that are not really insulated, kitchen doors that are not insulated, and you're in Florida and you're in a heat advisory, we're gonna figure dinner out. I will come back to you guys in a second. All right, guys, I am back from Goodwill. I wanted to take some B-roll, but to be quite honest, I forgot. So I'm just gonna show you what I picked up. Today was Purple Day, and I found a few things, but most of it was just like regular price. But it's okay, because they have this Goodwill's reward program, and I don't remember signing up for it, but I guess I did the last time I went to Goodwill, and I got quite a few things. So I had $10 and some change, so I only paid $45 and 46, I'm sorry. I rounded it up for the Goodwill donation, whatever it was. So $46. Let me show you what I got really quickly. So the very first shirt is for my mom, and this was a purple tag, so I only got it for $3 and some change. And it is like this really nice thin material, very like loose, and it has like this detailing on the sleeve and also on the like collar part of the shirt, or the front of the shirt. Hopefully the camera's picking that up. But I got that from my mom. She's like very simple when it comes to her clothing, and I thought she would really like that. And the material is nice and light for Florida summertime. So that was the first thing. The next two things I actually did not pick up for myself. So my family is coming down for my son's first birthday, and I'm so excited to see them. So they're coming down for his birthday, but then they're also going to make a Disney trip out of it for their kid, for my goddaughter and my godson. And when I saw this shirt, I immediately thought about my sister-in-law, and I was like, she would love this. So it is like a vintage Mickey. It looks like it is completely brand new. I know that she would love this with like a cute pair of shorts and some Vans, you know what I mean? I thought that this is perfect for her. So I got that for her. And then also, her name is Tatiana. She watches my video. If you're watching this woman, hi. But also she loves herself a good little brunch, a good little mimosa, a good little brunch. And I saw this shirt and I was like, yeah, this reminds me of her. So it's an Old Navy shirt. It's really nice and soft and like buttery. And again, it's kind of like an oversized like crop. So it just says Saturday Brunch Club in the corner, but in the back. Isn't that cute? I thought that would be perfect for her to wear when she goes out to have brunch with her friends. So got that. For myself, I got this shirt. It is 100% cotton, and I've really been trying to switch over my wardrobe to 100% cotton, but it's just a basic like muslin cotton button up, and I like to wear this with linen pants, roll up the sleeves. You get the gist. Now this one is not 100% cotton, but I couldn't pass it up. I forgot what it is. I think it's like cotton and viscose, or is it just viscose? Yeah, it is viscose. I don't even know what viscose is. I'm gonna find it up. All I know is that I don't think it's a natural linen, but I really liked like the color of this one, and it is so thin and soft and buttery. So this with like a nice little tank top inside, I thought like that's my style. Linen pants, tank top, little shirt, you know, nice and flowy and cute. Now this one I got because it is brand new, has a tag on it. It was full price, it was $11, but it's a brand new shirt. And it's again, one of these that I like to roll the sleeves up, but I thought this would be great for the fall and wintertime in Florida. And it just has like this little, I feel like this is like the very classic like detail little buttons, like this opaque pearl white kind of little button. So I got that one. And the very last thing that I picked up that I was actually so surprised that I was able to score were a pair of 100% linen pants. And I've again been trying to, and it's is it brand new? It's brand new. So super happy with this one. So yeah, that's everything that I got from Goodwill. It's getting a little bit late. I have to pick up my son in about an hour and a half. So I want to get started on dinner. Now I am in the mood for pasta, but right now I cannot turn on the oven or the stove in my house because it is unreasonably warm in here. It's not terrible, but it is warm. And the second that I turn on the stove or the oven, it is going to get very hot in here very quickly. I am just like praying that these people hurry up with our kitchen door and our windows, because that would help out the AC tremendously. We're also replacing our front doors and they're going to be repairing stuff, so that'll also help with the insulation, because this Florida heat is not meant for you not having good insulation for your windows and doors. So I really want pasta though. So what I'm thinking, might be a little bit crazy, but what I'm thinking is to boil some water in my electric kettle and put the pasta in like my stainless steel bowl and maybe soak it for like 10 minutes or so and see if it'll cook up that way. I don't know, but I'm gonna get some water going and fingers crossed. If not, we're just gonna have chicken Caesar salad. I am gonna use my air fryer, but I feel like that's better than using my oven. So I have some chicken cutlets, like I said before, that I had already prepped. I figured since I was gonna make it for dinner, I might as well just do a big batch of them. So I think I prepped like 40 chicken cutlets, 30 something, 40 chicken cutlets. I did a lot. So I don't have to do chicken cutlets for quite some time. So that makes me happy. So I'm gonna go in the back room, grab that. I already have the romaine lettuce and some kale chopped up. I'm gonna show you guys how I make my dressing. It's delicious. It's like a Caesar dressing. And let's get some water going in that electric kettle, and hopefully I can get some pasta because your girl's craving a little bit of pasta and salad today. So let's try that out. Fingers crossed. Okay, so I don't know if I'm gonna have to use more than one of this, but that's at the max line. So I have that going. Let me grab my stainless steel bowl and grab the biggest one that I have. Whoa, put that there. And I'm also gonna grab a small one to make the dressing. So we're gonna let that go. Let me see if I can find some spaghetti. Hopefully I have spaghetti, if not fettuccine. I still have to figure out the light situation in here. I got some stuff from Azure Standard and I'm running out of space, guys. I need to reorganize my pantry, but let's move this out the way. Also, if any of you guys have ever made kombucha before, my kombucha, I have to take out the SCOBY and taste it to see if it's finally where it needs to be. But my house isn't super cold. It's not super hot, but it's not very cold on the regular. And this has taken way longer than I thought to get to where it needs to get to. It's been like 3 weeks at this point. If any of you guys have had experience with kombucha and it taking kind of long to ferment, please let me know in the comments down below. I have all my beautiful pressure canned beans here, and I do need to pressure can some more beans. So it looks like I have a little bit of spaghetti we're gonna go with, I think this is linguine. We're gonna go with this. I don't like breaking my pasta, so I'm just gonna pour the hot water, and then once they start getting soft, I'll try to, you know, push them down under the water so that they can cook. So I'm gonna make enough pasta for my girls and I, and for some leftovers. And I do have some sauce left over because one of my daughter's best friends came and stayed a few days with us, and I made some spaghetti, like a pink sauce spaghetti. It was like the Rao's marinara, but with a little bit of Parmesan and basil from the garden and heavy cream. It's really good. But I made a lot of it, and I have a bunch of it left. So I don't have to turn the stove on for that, because once the noodles cook, I'll just warm some of this up in the microwave, put it all together, and that should be good. This is definitely a little bit of a different style. Put you guys back down. It's definitely a little bit of a different style vlog, a little bit all over the place, I feel. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. Bear with me. I'm just trying to show you a very realistic day in the life of a stay-at-home mama in Florida who is trying to survive this heat wave. So hopefully for those of you down south, or for those of you that live in some very hot climate as well, maybe this will give you a little bit of an idea, because if you can cook some pasta but not have to use the stove on a super hot day, I think that's a win. Also, I did check on ChatGPT, like I had a little conversation, like, is it crazy to pre-make pasta and then freeze it? Because if I would have had that in the freezer, then that would have been perfect, because I would just take it out, thaw it, cook it in the microwave with the sauce. Or now, this is not something that I would do on the normal typical day, but because it is so hot, I really don't want to turn on my stove. So I would love to have options for the days like this in Florida, where I don't want to turn on the stove, but I also don't want to have just salad. I would like something else with it. I think that would be a really cool idea, so that when I want to have pasta on a hot day, I can do that without cooking. So hopefully it comes out okay. We'll see. I'm gonna head to my back room, grab the chicken cutlets, pop those in the air fryer, and then we're gonna get the salad put together. It should be quick and easy and very delicious. I think I've had it, or my husband and I have had it, maybe this is our third time, I think, in the week. So goes to show how much we like it. So I will come back in just a second. Let me go grab those cutlets. So these are my chicken cutlets. So like I said, when I made them before, I made a big batch. I freeze them in a single layer so that they don't freeze together. That way, whenever I need just one or two, I could just pull one or two out. So I'm gonna pop these into the air fryer. And I did wanna show you guys the last Azure standard haul that I did. I picked up this little sprayer top that works for any regular mouth mason jar. And I saw that someone was using it as a like cooking oil spray. So I figured I would give it a try, and I would like to tell you guys that it works fantastic. So what I like to do when I cook it in the air fryer is spray one side. Also, please don't mind my air fryer. I really do need to clean it really well. But I spray one side, I air fry it for 10 minutes, I flip it over, spray the other side, air fry it for another 5 minutes, and it comes out perfect every single time. Water has stopped boiling. I really hope that this works. It does feel kind of crazy to do this, but what would be crazier is turning on that stove. So we're not gonna do that. I think I have, yes I do, little teeny tiny ones. So I'm going to run that kettle one more time, because I don't feel like this is enough water. And while that comes to a boil, we're gonna work on the salad dressing. I also realized that I did not salt this, so let me add a little bit of salt. I feel like it's gonna work. We'll see. Okay, so for this Caesar dressing, you're going to need some mayonnaise. Now, I did find a recipe for a copycat Duke's mayonnaise, and it is really good. I don't feel like taking out my immersion blender and making mayonnaise, so we're just gonna use some Duke's for today. I also have some anchovy paste, some lemon juice, Worcestershire, and I do like to use fresh garlic and like squeeze it. What do you call those? A garlic press? I don't feel like doing that today, so I'm just gonna cut a little bit of my frozen garlic puck and thaw it out for a few seconds in the microwave and add that. I am down to my last 3. So next grocery haul, I will definitely have some garlic to make some more of this. And then I'm gonna grab my Parmesan. And I love to get this one from Costco. It is imported from Italy and it's really, really good. I'm gonna need this for the dressing and to put on top of the pasta as well. And I also wanted to know, I keep all of the rinds because when I make any kind of cheese-based soup, I like to add this in there for flavor. So I don't have a recipe for this. I kind of just add things in and taste it as I go. I will give you my estimates and I'll leave it down in the description below. But I'm starting off with about this much mayonnaise. I'm gonna say maybe a cup. I need to order another one of these little anchovy paste. I'm gonna say maybe about a good tablespoon of this, or honestly, whatever I have left in here is what I'm gonna use. That is as much as I could get out, so that's what we're gonna use. I cut the garlic puck into thirds, so I'm adding in a third of that. Let me grab a different spoon. I'm adding in about a teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of lemon juice and about a tablespoon of Worcestershire. A generous amount of black pepper. And I normally like to add in some Dijon mustard. I don't have any, so I'm just gonna use a little bit of ground mustard powder. About a teaspoon. Now I have out my box grater, just makes it a little bit easier. I'm going to do some slices, or not slices. I'm gonna use this part for larger pieces to put on top of the salad and the pasta. But for the dressing, I like it kind of grated and fine. Whoa, good Lord. Now I did buy some Parmesan cheese from Azure Standard. And I think it was like $5 or $6 for a small little wedge. It was good, but if I had to choose my favorite, it would definitely be this one. The flavor on this one is just amazing. All right, guys, so we are back. I just checked on the pasta and it looked like it's cooking up really well, so that's exciting. I have about maybe a half a cup, a third of a cup to a half a cup of grated Parmesan cheese. So I'm gonna add it in and hopefully not make a mess. I'm doing this way. And I think that should be enough. So I'll mix it up, I'll taste it. It is about to storm outside. So honestly, before I even do that, come on, Darla, come on, Talia. Go potty real quick. You gotta go potty. It's gonna storm. No, my hibiscus. Oh yeah, oh my goodness, guys, it is gonna storm. It already started raining a little bit. Go potties, baby, go, 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 go. My hibiscus. No, I got a hibiscus. The wind keeps knocking it down. Hopefully it'll survive. I have to give you guys a garden update, but hibiscus is down. My long guy needs to come. I need parsley. Guys, this is wild. Okay, I just need a little bit of parsley. Talia, hurry up and go potty. We gotta go inside. Okay. That should be good. Okay, I'm gonna set this down really quick and grab my hibiscus. It is about to storm. I got my little bit of parsley for our dressing. I have the pups going potty. I tried to secure my little hibiscus as best as I could. And yeah, let's go make this a dressing. Oh, I just noticed you guys can see, you can see the mess behind me. These walls were painted way before I came into the picture, so they will be painted at some point this year. But for now, they are bright and festive. I'm gonna close this door. And we will continue on with our dressing. This is what it looks like out of the air fryer. So spraying it down with a little bit of the oil and then flipping it and spraying it with oil really, really does help to crisp it up, just like a regular chicken cutlet would if you cook it on the stove. So I'm gonna set that aside, put the other batch of chicken cutlets in. Hopefully our power doesn't go out because with thunderstorms, you never know, it's a little finicky. So let me do that and then we'll finish this up. All right, guys, I am chopping up this parsley pretty fine. And this is one of the really nice things about having a little garden, a little herb garden, is that when I need something, I can just run to the garden and grab it. And herbs are so expensive in the store now, so it's really nice to be able to have that. And given, now my parsley is definitely not doing amazing. I think it's because of the location of that little tiered planter thing, but it's doing well enough that I can get a little bit of parsley when I need it. All right, going in. So I say this is like Caesar dressing-ish. I'm not sure if traditional Caesar has parsley. I don't think so, but I like adding it in. I'm gonna give this a taste and then we will check our pasta. I'm gonna add just a tiny little bit more. That's perfect. Okay, so let me put all this away and let's check on our pasta. Hopefully everything is good with that and they're not clumped together and we can have some pasta for dinner. All right guys, this is how she's looking. I think that looks good. I would say so. So I'm gonna take one out, taste it, see if it's cooked enough that I can drain that water. I'm gonna call that good. So let me strain it, warm up some of the sauce, and then I can start getting the pasta together, and then we'll just do the salad and finish up everything, and then we're good. So I'm starting to get a crowd flocking around, which means people are hungry. So I need to speed it up. But this is our cooked pasta. I think I warmed up enough of the marinara, so. I need a longer, this is teeny tiny. So let me grab some longer tongs. I have a feeling that's not saucy enough, so I'm going to heat up the rest of it really quick and then add that in as well. While that extra sauce is heating up, I have all of the romaine here. I need to make enough salad for 4 people. Do I want to add some kale? No, we're gonna leave it like that. Oh wow. I think I'm gonna keep it simple. I like it, if I'm doing a Caesar salad, I like it with just romaine, the dressing, and croutons. I don't have croutons, and I also don't have bread. I need to make up some bread. If not, I would have made some homemade croutons. Don't have that. So I'm fine with this, but my husband is not having pasta. He's just having salad. So I will probably add some extra veggies to his, maybe some tomatoes, jalapenos, things like that. I will come back to you guys in just a second. Let me plate everything up and then I'll show you how it turned out. So only myself and my youngest daughter are having pasta. My oldest one is not a big fan of red sauce. My husband wants to stick with just a salad. So we will definitely have some leftovers for tomorrow. I'll get these 2 out the way. I'll do salad for me. And all right guys, so I ended up making my little bowl of pasta and I threw my chicken cutlet on top of the salad so that it's like a chicken Caesar salad. And yeah, this is dinner. I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it gave you guys some ideas in case you guys are also in a really hot state like I am and you are in the middle of a heat advisory or you just need an easier way to make pasta. Now I know in a pinch, when I don't want to turn on my stove, I can make pasta with my electric kettle. So that was a really fun little project. I'm gonna sit down and eat and then go pick up my baby and relax for the rest of the night. So yeah, I'm gonna end this here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you here. And until the next video, bye friends.